Yo, YouTube. So, as you can see, your boy is up to date. Your boy is on the grind. Your boy is with the shits. Because it's Black Myth Wukong today, baby. What's good with it? I'm sure I'm not the only one. You know, like a lot of y'all, I've been aiming down the sights, hard scoping this shit since it was announced all the way back in 2020. And I knew it was going to be a day one purchase. Fast forward 4 years, here we are. So I figured, you know, mathematically, based on this whole algorithm shit and whatnot, maybe I'll get an extra view or something by talking about something current. It's funny though, you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna do things a little differently with Wukong, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna probably be stuck on this game for a cool little minute. Hey bro, listen, we all know this game is hard, and I never, nor will I ever, claim to be a difficulty gamer. I don't be playing that hard stuff. Never touch a Soulsborne, and didn't go near Lies of P. Shit, I didn't even get through Armored Core 6. I'm telling y'all, FromSoft will not see me for a minute. And I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. That's not me. But I'm also hearing the game itself is kind of, you know, might just be long, point blank. So instead of waiting until I was finished with the whole game and dropping a single video about my thoughts overall, a friend of mine gave me an idea on how I can milk this game for extra content. So this will actually be the first of a few videos about Black Myth. The game got 5 chapters, so maybe 1 per video? I'm not sure yet, but that's a tomorrow question, and day after tomorrow answer. So today I'm gonna just give the people a little update on how I'm feeling after chapter 1. Alright, so upon completion of the first chapter, I can indeed conclude with utmost certainty that this shit is fire. Opening scene alone literally took my breath away. Bro, when Buddy started riding that cloud, my jaw dropped to the motherfucking floor, my nigga, cause however they did that moving camera in the sky with all the wind and stuff, oh my god, that was so tough. As we were all hoping, yes, this game does look amazing. Yes, it is just as good as a promo would have you believe, which aside from being impressive, I like to think is also a necessity to do the proper justice to the source material. Look, I don't know about y'all, but your boy don't know jack shit about Sun Wukong, Journey to the West, or anything related to Chinese mythology. And I know I'm not the only player that could have used a crash course and history lesson before release date. So I can imagine the devs at Game Science wanted to show up, show out, and represent for the culture by cranking this game's presentation to over 9,000. Bro, deadass, the first encounter is literally a fight from the heavens, and it's incorporated so well. Yeah, anytime a game has a tutorial that doesn't explicitly feel like a tutorial, I think about how my 10th grade English teacher used to nag the class about embedding quotations within our essays. You know, clean it up and make it, I don't know, more professional or some shit like that, rather than just dropping them hoes in there. Like, you know, blank said this or blank said that. So Mrs. Watkins, if you're watching, you were right. I'll give you that. You earned that master's degree. I see you, but I'm still salty that you wouldn't let us have congratulations by Post Malone as our grad song. Speaking of this tutorial though, and I do hate to get negative so fast, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't think there's enough feedback during combat. Now, of course, I'm not a game developer. I don't know how that works, or if it would or wouldn't be a problem to fix. But I really feel like the controller, if it just vibrated a little more while I'm slapping niggas with my 20-foot pole, that would solve the issue. The very first time I hit homeboy with 3 eyes, I was let down. And the feeling still persists even into chapter 2. No, it's not that big of a deal, and by no means is it game breaking, but consider the context. My nigga, they got me playing as a mythological monkey god with a seat on the celestial court of all things universe. And I'm fighting some nut job that can literally split mountains. But when I press square, I don't even get a little rumble. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's just not enough impact in the combat. There's no oomph. And it's a bit jarring to me because I really think I'm gonna notice it for the rest of the game. And while we're on the subject of things I think can be improved, the story feels pretty lacking, at least as far as chapter 1 goes. I am hoping it picks up a bit though, because right now I don't know who the destined one is, why he's doing this, other than Grandpa Chimp said go handle this business real quick. But overall, it feels like I'm missing a lot of background info. Why was the Celestial Court killing Sun Wukong's friends? Who's on the Celestial Court? What do they do? What do they want? What were the wrongdoings that the three-eyed dude accused Sun Wukong of doing? What was he talking about? And I'm assuming I'm playing as a reincarnation of the Monkey King, but I don't know for real. Like again, who is the destined one? What does he want? Does he even want to be here? Like, how did he get chosen? What if he just wanted to sit on his ass and eat bananas all day? Like, why is he doing this? I don't know. And then what about this raggedy old man that keeps following me around, giving me spells and shit? Of course, yeah, hey, bruh, I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, that fucking freeze little spell thing, that comes in clutch. But who are you? Why are you doing this? What do you want? What is helping me get you? You said you've been waiting for me, but why? I'm just saying, I got a lot of questions, so I hope they get answered later on. But after completing chapter 1, I'm still in the dark. Which, of course, isn't necessarily a bad thing either, because I'm legitimately having fun with the game, and the further I get, the more that solidifies. So a weak story isn't going to kill my enjoyment. Sometimes things gotta take a back seat to let other aspects shine. And that's perfectly fine. It sounds like a way to improve a sequel, if that ever happens. But now I'm finna lay on the glaze. For real, because I'm actually down bad for this game. I'd be thinking about it while I'm at work, while I'm at the gym, and sometimes even while I'm playing a different game. I'm telling y'all, a nigga is swoon right now. It's crazy. I've never played any of them Souls games for real. Like I mentioned before, if you want to count like maybe an hour of Bloodborne back in like 2017, then okay, but I'm not well versed in the genre, is my point. After spending a good amount of time in Black Myth though, it sort of feels like this is the closest you can get to a From Software game experience without actually playing one of the games. I could be wrong, like I said, I never played one, so correct me if I'm wrong. But that's just how I take it, because let's just keep it a stack, niggas know what they're coming for when they play this game. We want to see some dope ass fights against some dope ass bosses. As long as the game delivered on that front, it was going to be a hit. And as soon as it drops, it broke Steam's record for most concurrent players for a single player game. It's clearly obvious why the combat is the meat of the game here, and that shit is juicy as a motherfucker. Very fun, very rewarding, and I always get the satisfaction after finally beating a boss that's been causing problems. Yo, that big-headed baby-ass nigga in the woods was working me, bro. Oh my god. When I saw that post on IGN talking about how he was giving a lot of people a hard time, I was low-key happy, I'm not gonna lie. Because first, it made me feel like I wasn't as shit at the game as he did, boss baby. But it was also just cool to be a part of the conversation as it was going down. Because that's ultimately why I'm here in the first place, But between Big Baby Boy and that fat ass wolf, you're gonna learn quick that you gotta get up in there with these bosses. You can't cheese them niggas, because they hit hard, they hit fast, and they hit often. But thank God, as hard as the game is, the progression is just as forgiving. Sure, hell yeah, you weak as fuck when you first start. You're definitely getting mopped on a regular basis too. But the speed at which you level up and can buy upgrades is so fast, you almost don't notice, or it at least lightens the load. It's really so generous that you can even redistribute your points to switch up your build at basically any time. So it's not even like you have to be careful with what abilities you choose to upgrade, and it's a very welcome sense of freedom that you don't get in a lot of other games. Alright, so I've really been enjoying Black Myth. I'm just glad we finally getting something new, dog, because I feel like lately mainstream gaming is getting diluted with a bunch of bullshit that is too much of the same old repetitive stuff that we've seen a million times. Live service, remakes, safe investments, which is understandable to a point, but the gaming industry didn't get this big off of safe investments. It's also yet another bulletproof example that single player games still sell. And believe it or not, it is possible to make money off a game without microtransactions. Black Myth Wukong works because it does something different and it does something new. It's innovative, point blank. And that only serves to help the industry as a whole. So I genuinely wish this game all the success in the world. Okay, bet. That is a wrap on this one. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised I got this one out as fast as I did. Because I only just got the idea to do it on Sunday. And today's Wednesday, so shit, 3-day turnaround? Damn. I've been saying I'm in that mode for real. Oh God, I'm telling y'all. But I'm finna get up out of here. It's currently 6:28 a.m. as I'm recording this, and I need to go pack for a trip to New York. So that's it for me. Y'all stay smooth, health and most to the gang, and y'all be safe out there. Go play this game if you're not a fuck nigga. Alright, peace.